I like how we could just like use any background in this room. In my little studio, we could use over there with the fainting chair, we could do the single chair over there, we could do the green screen on the other one, and of course we could do right here by my desk. So we threw this burrito together today. Take a look, guys.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's back.
This is the Bear Pantry Show. Down at the Bear Pantry Show.
It's making me dance.
This
So,
is the Bear Pantry Show.
Joe had some beef. It kind of looked like some thin pieces of steak. And he stewed it. Meaning, season it up, brown it on both sides. Put it in a skillet and just, like a deep skillet, alright? Add water a little bit at a time just so it could stew. It's so flavorful and it has like a tenderness to it and stuff so you could chew it, right? So when he had that, he go, well, we gotta eat that. I said, I don't want rice again. I said, I've been feeling for a burrito. This is my little cheat meal day today, Saturday. This is not a little meal though. This is a lot of calories. So I only had breakfast and this. That's gonna be it for today. So I already had a salad. I was sat down and ate a garden salad before this. So then I like beans on my burrito, but I didn't have any beans made. And so I don't want canned beans and stuff. Plus it's gonna give me a lot of gas. So I'm like, whatever. Leave the beans off. But we ran to the store to go get some items, and I got stuff to make green salsa. I got stuff to make Mexican rice. And that's what's on here. I've got the meat, the Mexican rice, the green salsa. I've got Dutch cheese instead of the other cheeses, because that's going to be easier on the stomach. And I've got a salsa that I made, which is just onion, tomato, cilantro, and some lemon juice, and a bit of salt and black pepper on it. So I got regular salsa, green salsa, guac. I made some guac. We picked up 2 avocado. Oh God, this is so good. I take this as a real too. Well, not the cooking of it, the making of the burrito. Joshua's making his right now. You might hear Joe coughing. I did invite him to do this mukbang with me, because with the peppers and stuff on it, he wants the pepper. I'm like, no, let's leave the pepper out. All the peppers, it itches his throat and he starts that dry cough. The Ronas are gone, but he's left with this dry cough. I wanted this like for 2 days now. I don't like to buy a burrito off of the street. There's so much stuff in it. And I get these spells from all the spices that they put on the meat, because some of those things have MSG in it, you know? Monosodium glutamate. That's my kryptonite. So I've been on the computer. I have it off right now, because it's gonna rev up and make too much noise. Oh my God, my nails look so ratchet. I just went and bought nail polish today. So I have it on the computer. Well, I've been on the computer getting ready for taxes, you know? And put my laptop right here on this table, turn this way, and I just work and I look through this window. Child, I want you guys to see through this window. This is the front of the house. This is the porch that's enclosed. We enclosed it years ago. Put our bikes there. We haven't ridden the bike in a while. It's been too cold and windy, plus, you know, sickness and whatever. Well, I think all that mucus has pretty much dried out of Joe. The first thing I did when I tested him Wednesday and it came back negative, I'm taping this on Saturday. I gave him a big hug. I was like, let me hold my baby. And he was singing Reunited and it feels so good. And I was singing back in my baby's arms again. We silly. I get up and I start to wash from 6 in the morning. Wash all them sheets, blankets, curtains. The thing that covers his heating pad. Man, we wash everything. Everything. And I go back in my bed.
Sorry, did you make
What's up, babe?
Did you make red sauce? No? Okay.
Just green sauce.
Okay.
I don't really like the red sauce. I don't like that pepper that you make it from. And I think the legit way you have to put a little bit of masa dough in it. I don't like that one. I like the green salsa. Yeah, so what's happening with Joe? He'll get up in the morning and we're starting to cough and cough and cough and cough, right? And he realizes it's the coffee because he puts that darn creamer in it. So he stopped with the coffee and the creamer. Don't drink nothing at all but water. And we found out it's a better morning. And then he tries to get stuff done. I'm like, just rest, you know, everything can wait, just rest. But he had to fix the furnace because the furnace has been on the bum since he left, right? So then, midday, he's weak. He looks like death warmed over. I'm like, go lay down. Come lay on the couch, lay on the recliner, lay in the bed, sleep. You just because you're negative don't mean you're still not fighting this thing. You know what I mean? You have to get better. So, I think today's been a better day because I've been monitoring him. You know? If I went through this and I were getting better, he'd let me rest. Right? So, just rest, boo, rest. Anyways, I recorded a mukbang before, like a few days ago, but I didn't end up putting it up because I was talking about some YouTube beefs going on, and I've come to the realization that when you talk about people who are involved in YouTube beefs, the other content creators, either they or their minions go around and strike people's channel. Even though I don't put their video footage in my stuff, I could, if they did that, I could fight it. But it would be a nightmare for me to fight because you can't really reach nobody at YouTube, right? It's all computers and email and stuff. So I don't want to deal with that. So if we talk about YouTube beef, we ain't gonna call no names. I'm gonna call one name only. Larry Reed. I rock with Larry Reed to the point that he's the only patron that I ever joined and stayed quite a few months. I don't belong to this Patreon anymore because I don't like the way Patreon does it. Because I have a Patreon. My 8 members pay every month to belong to my Patreon. Thank God for them. Thank you so much. When I join somebody else's Patreon, Patreon take the money, from my pay. I don't want them to do that. I want them to take it from my PayPal or some other credit card of my choice. No matter what I do, I set it up that way, it doesn't come out that way. So somebody told me I would have to make another Patreon where I don't gain money at that Patreon, and then sign up for his Patreon and then dictate how I want to, how I want him to get paid. So that's the only reason why I don't belong to his Patreon. I wanted to, my little money's small already. For them to take it out of that, I'm like, There's a bunch of content creators following one big YouTuber that's putting out a whole bunch of videos against Larry. I don't believe none of the videos. I did not believe it even before I saw the receipts from his friend Conscious TV. The receipts are enough for me. I don't believe these people. And it sickens my heart that they could do this to this man. And I have different people that I rock with. And if somebody follows out with that person, let's say this is person A and this is person B. I should do it reverse, right? A and B. A and B. And I like you both. And you collab and stuff and I like you both. But you had a falling out. I tend to always gravitate to one or the other that I'm going to stick with and move on from that one. Don't unsubscribe or nothing, just don't watch no more. So there were two people in YouTube that I watch that I make my decisions on that. So one of them is Jaguar Wright, one of them is Larry Reid. Anybody talk bad against them, I move on. No fight. Leave no bad comment and just move on. But no, I don't like what Jaguar is doing to insert herself into this Larry thing. Because I don't even think she knows what's going on. I'm like, man, I shut it off. I couldn't watch. If I'm for you, I am 1000% for you. If I don't like you, you're gonna know. You didn't have to do nothing to me. If I just don't vibe with you, my spirit don't take to you. That's what Mama used to say. I just keep it moving. You know? No, if it wasn't this late, hold on, I didn't bring my phone, but it's late in the afternoon. If it wasn't this late in the afternoon, I would have ate a piece of this burrito and put up this piece for later, reheat it, eat it for dinner. But it's kind of melting into dinner time right now, so I'm just gonna eat the 2 piece and be happy. Are you guys happy? You want some? Child, make this. Forget the taco lady. Forget the taco man. We got this. We got this. I'm done editing all the videos from Joe trip. He got 4 videos out of that trip. He really did a phenomenal job staying on course with the camera. So the way Joe filmed everything, I had to cut out a lot of stuff. And some of his family member was a little bit too vulgar. I left some of the vulgar stuff inside, but not from them, from strangers. But I saw all that stuff. The people watching Joe channel, hello, by the way, did you guys subscribe to Joe yet? Hello people, Joe here, that's the name of his channel. I'll put it in the description below. And I'm going to start keeping it in that description too. I got to go make a lot of things permanent. Anyway, I got to see everything. So it was like if I were there, I already figured out who I like. Joe said everybody treat him good, okay? So don't go mince my words like the family members like to do. Joe said everybody treat him good. He have no beef with nobody down there. But I already discerned certain things that was going on, okay? And I could see if Joe liked that person. I could see why he liked that person. Then there was like one person that he says, you know, that person was nice to me, blah, 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 blah. But I picked up a vibe from the person. But not like a bad vibe, like a hating vibe or whatever. It's just like a tricky vibe. Ooh. I could be wrong. It's just vibe, just from me watching the videos. Anyways, the food. I want to talk about the food. So one spelled in bop burrito. No, I'm sorry. I'm eating a burrito. We bought taco from Orange Rock. I think the place was called Mercy. Joe said the food was so good. I think I would have loved that. Because I love taco, burrito, tostada, whatever. I like that kind of stuff. But when it came to like the dukuno, Joe said the dukuno was good too. He said it was sweeter than he's used to it, but it was good. I don't think I would have craved that. Anything that we know how to make and know how to make it well, I don't think I would have craved. You know? But Joy enjoyed it. Like, when they were in one of the stores buying the Sonny and Tan bun, they were like, oh, Sonny and Tan. Joe was like, Barbara and Tan can make it better. Ooh. Mm-mm. I said that, not Joe, okay? So, I think I'm going to write out a script. What I do when I need to write a script, I memorize it. And then I pretty much recite back the script, but sometimes I can't remember it word for word, so then I put my own other words in, and so it becomes extemporaneous to a degree. You know? When I'm going to do a script and tell a whole story about Joe's trip, I sit down and ask him, who this one, who that one, because what I've done so far is just put the footage together, cut out the vulgarities, and just put it out. No, this is gonna sit down and go, this is this one, and that's related to that one. Da, 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 da. And why this lady cussing like this? What was her problem? You know, blah, blah, blah. Tell the story. We're gonna tell a story for my channel. Now, for my channel. Do you guys like rice on your burrito? Or beans? Once upon a time when I was younger, I didn't like none of those on my burrito. I just wanted the meat and the salsa and the guac and the cheese and stuff. Then somewhere along the line I started liking the beans, the refried beans. Then eventually, I started to like the rice and the beans. No beans on this one. Why? I didn't cook none. Everything made from scratch, except the tortilla. I bought the tortilla. Okay. So, remember when we did that, damn, I'm getting hot. Remember when we did that show on that guy, Andre Gray? Me and Joshua was debunking all his lies, that Belizean guy. And I don't think I came back and told you guys that I found out why I knew him. Remember I thought I knew him? It was because they lived opposite my granny's. And we used to always be at my granny's. My uncle told me. Well, child, somebody called me yesterday out of the blue. They wrote me an email and asked me for my number. Asked could they call me. Don't know this person from Adam. He's not Belizean. But the story he told me about Andre Gray, I told him we'll bring it to the platform. But he needs to bring written proof of everything he's saying, because even though I believe him, because this man is already a whole liar, I'm not going to get sued for no libel and defamation and slander. You need to bring everything in writing and tell this story. Stand by. This story may or may not happen, okay? If he brings this stuff and it's enough evidence in writing, I'll bring it. So stay tuned for that one. Subscribe and turn on the bell, because that's how you're going to know when I upload something else. I didn't upload nothing for a few days because I was busy taking care of Joe And then I was busy trying to get 15 videos, 15 reels at Facebook to get to 10,000 views each. And I fell into the algorithm for bread. And a friend that helps me do this stuff showed me. And I boom, 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 boom. I think I must have put out 10 videos a day. Till I got 15 videos for 2 days. Because I already had videos all day, but they weren't getting the 10,000 views. Because the month starts like around the 20th of the month for me to the 19th of the next month. So the 19th of February, this month's going to end with my Facebook stuff. And they may or may not renew it. I know every month they may or may not renew it, right? And I needed to make that $1,000 so bad. So I did it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even take a day off. I just kept putting videos, but now I'm out of the algorithm. They're not looking for bread no more. I figured they were looking for bread because they all got off their Daniel fast and was craving bread. That was my thought process. What I'm going to do now is stuff for, what the thing this weekend? Grammy, Super Bowl, and Valentine's. I got to start putting out junk. So I have a chocolate cake that somebody sent me the recipe and I made it and it came out good. Put that one up today sometime. Oh God, I got so much to edit, guys. Oh my God. And when I was editing Joe's stuff, it was hard because it's a lot of footage and it takes up a lot of space. I have to keep moving it back and forth off my desktop for the laptop, right? I don't have a big hard drive on the laptop, you know. And I don't want to get like a stationary type Mac that would have to sit here and I'd have to come edit here. That would send me nuts. I like sitting thing on my lap editing in front of my little TV programs. So anyways, yeah, you kind of have to read the tea leaves to know when to fall into this darn algorithm, right? This is so comforting. I would love to take some for Esther and Jory and Mabel, but I don't know if I have enough meat. And me, Joe, and Joshua ate. Anyway, you guys know that Jada teach music for a living, right? At a music school. She told me there's going to be an exciting part to her job starting real soon, where she and a couple of other teachers that they chose are going to go to the schools, middle school, high school, I guess, maybe even elementary school, and they're going to perform as a way of marketing so that the kids will come to the school. She's so excited about that. I have 2 kids that love to teach little kids. Jory and Jada. Josh, I know. As I said, little kids like to lie too much. Me? I have too much to do. To like spend time with little kids. You know what I mean? Little nieces, nephews. I need a lot of peace and quiet to do what I do here. Little kids are noisy. They always want to drink. You have a drink? You have a drink? Drink water. And drink is they want juice, right? Drink water. Picnic, leave me alone. See your food there? Leave me alone. I'm off, right? I mean, I will protect a little kid, but at this stage in my life, I don't want to babysit him. I really have to babysit dog. Cora give a lot of trouble when the wind blows. And man, the other day, I woke up 6 in the morning and I did a live because I want to show you guys how much the wind was blowing. Let me show you right now. Let me insert that right here. hurricane force winds. That's exactly when Cora want to be out there. Or something will fly on top of her, some electric wire drop down, she gets shot. Out there cold. Like, get your butt inside. Like, she seems traumatized. We go to the door, I was like, Cora, come inside. She's like, she's smelling everything that's blowing in the wind. You know? Girl, get you hide in here. You know I still cook for the dogs. Well, me and Joe. When Joe was gone and Joe was sick, it was me. Ooh, I'm in a mess. Jeez, you guys. I think this is done. I think this shirt is done. Jesus. Why y'all didn't tell me I made such a mess? The clock, everything done. So there was this lady. She probably followed my Facebook and turned on the notifications over there. This clock done. Because, like some older Belizean people say, because she came at me and said, it was one of the videos where I was making beignet. It was kind of like a donut, right? They said it at Disney. So, whenever I'm doing bread, I'll start in the morning. I don't really turn on the light above me because there's a lot of light coming into the kitchen. So when I'm kneading up the bread, my hands look a little bit lighter during that time of the morning. And as the bread rises and we have to re-knead and the sun's starting to get older in the sky, right? It's starting to go down. I still don't put on the light because there's still enough light coming in, because sometimes the light bulb just, you could see the light bulb in the countertop. That's why I couldn't go with black countertop, right? So you see my hand look a little bit darker and darker. Now everybody that watch me knows that, right? You guys know it's me. But when you're doing reels and shorts, I very seldom show my face. It's just my hands doing things. The lady came and the lady said, "Is this your recipe? Question mark. This is not your video and these are not your hands." She stated that. Those are not questions. So I have to be very careful how I answer people at Facebook, because they're so sensitive and woke over there at Facebook. Everybody's offended by everything. And if they go and tell Facebook on you, Facebook don't come and look into anything. They just demonetize your damn channel. So I have to be very careful. So I said, was your question meant to be a joke or was it legit? Because sometimes people are being facetious. They're being sarcastic. They're trying to be funny. But sarcasm doesn't work if you don't know the person. Like, if you don't know me and I'm being sarcastic, how are you going to know that I'm trying to be funny? You don't know me, right? So I asked the question and she came back and she said, no, it's a legit question, because from what I see of your headshot, which was done professionally in a studio by my girls over there at Nice 1 Hour Photo, but your hands look black. So I told her, the hands mixing the flour and kneading the dough are mine. The darker hands frying the beignet is my husband. I went to go check out the video again. The lady come back and the lady questioned that. So I'm like, what is this lady problem? Is it a race thing? Is this a color thing? Why is she harping on this? Why would that bother me? As a viewer watching somebody's video, it's like, why would that bother me? I didn't ask a question like, what's wrong in this video, for you to try and look for the puzzle, right? So I made a short when I reached my goal of 15 videos with 10,000 views. And I said, this one, it's at YouTube and Facebook. So the woman said that it's not me making all these breads and cakes because my face looks white and my hand look black. Girl.
I'll let you know that the blackness is showing your hand.
Joe's being funny. I put it out and everybody came for the girl. Not vicious, but like, who is this person? She's stupid. Because I put the screenshot in there, screenshotted everything. This person's stupid because they don't know how lighting works. They don't know, because I even asked her that, you know how lighting works, right? If I don't have lighting right on my hand, I'm going to look darker. I have on 2 lights right here and this window lighting me, right? And a light in the ceiling. So she's still going back and forth like with a venom and a vengeance and a bitterness. So I was telling my people, my moderators that I have, you know, meetings with every now and again, it's like, this girl had a case of the how dare you. How dare you have the nerve to have all the gifts from God. A good husband, good kids, ability to cook, ability to speak, ability to dress up and look decent. How dare you? But it's the accusation for me, guys. You guys know I hate false accusation. I can't stand it. I even sing a song about it. Strength of soul is shown in patience if you face your trouble strongly, bearing accusation wrongly for a guilt that's not your own. Strength of soul is shown in patience. I can't sing, I have food. If you face your trouble strongly, bearing accusation wrongly for a guilt that's not your own. It's a little song that you practice to get the curly cues. Anywho, it's the accusation for me. She was trying to say that I was using somebody else's video. Let's get right down to the nitty gritty. She wasn't, the color had nothing to do with this. She was trying to say that I took the video from somebody else. I don't know if she wanted to say I stole it. She didn't go that far. But at the very least, I'm using somebody else's video, perpetrating a fraud that I'm the one making all these breads and these cakes when I'm not. No, girl. Not today. Not today, Satan. I've been doing this thing. October will make 12 years that I've been doing this thing publicly. I've been married to my husband for 36 years. When I got married to him was when I learned how to cook. I came to him not knowing how to cook because my mom was a brilliant cook and she didn't want to share her recipes. She didn't want us in her kitchen because our hair, she didn't like, my mom never liked me to wear my hair out. I think that's why I wear it out all the time. And she said, I don't want your hair in my food, girl. Your hair fall too much. So she let us do the other work, the sweeping and the mopping. You know what I mean? Only knew how to make powder bun, eggs, and lemon pie. Did not know how to make lemon pie dough. Had to go buy like the graham cracker crust or whatever. Learn to make that from a friend's mother. Okay? And when my mom's auntie, my grandaunt, came to America in the 80s, me and Joe tried to pin her down for the recipe for the bun and bread. And she was telling us all kind of bull crap. We came close, but it wasn't, oh girl, it wasn't. We had to throw that stuff in the trash. Ask her again when she was lucid. Like, what do we do here again with the yeast? What do we do? How much sugar? And then she was the one that told us, put baking powder in there to help it along faster. So you don't sit there all day waiting on this darn bread. So we learned from a lot of people. We put this stuff together since I was 20, right? How old was I when I started to do YouTube? I'm 56 now. Am I 56? Yeah, I'm 50. Damn. I'm going to be 57 this year. So 57 from 12. Well, 12 from 57. That's 5. I was 45 when I started doing YouTube. And I learned to cook when I was 20. But when I started doing YouTube, I only had like 101 recipes. The ones that I put in my first book that the man's stealing from me. Don't buy that book. Buy the books from my website, barepantryshow.com. So, yeah. I learned a lot in the past 12 years of doing YouTube and cooking on YouTube. I've learned so much. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for teaching me. So she just in one fell swoop was trying to spread a narrative that I was a fraud. So that's why I named it on Facebook. The woman accused me of being an imposter. You know, because you have to watch different words in Facebook. You can't say scam because, oh God, it will flag you. So anyways, lo and behold, people were calling her stupid. They didn't know who she was, but they're calling her stupid in the chat. So that's what you do. When you can't cuss the people yourself, you let your people have at it. Just create a video and let them have a field day. The woman came back and tagged me and said, you're a whole liar because I didn't say that. And I wrote it in the thing because I don't know how to upload a picture in the chat at Facebook. And I said, you said, and I quote, this is how I wrote it. Is this your recipe? Question mark. This is not your video. And these are not your hands. So if it's not my video, who video is it? Because I had to go redo the whole damn, what do you call the thing, beignet? In order to get that reel, because I couldn't use the video where Jory made the beignet with me the first time I made beignet. Jory is the one that asked me to make it because he likes it from Disney. He bought the Disney cutter thingy. And we cut it with the little Mickey Mouse ears or whatever. So I had to go redo that entire video. For this lady to come at me and tell me that's not me, that's not my thing, and those are not what, that fake hands then. The hands look ratchet right now with the nails, but is it fake hands? So people just talk because they have mouth. Because that didn't even need to be a thing. And nobody's going to tell me I'm lying. And so somebody in the chat on that video, when I made that video, because she came back to the video where I said, this woman said blah, blah, blah. And the lady was like, who is this woman? I said, she's right above us in the chat, calling me a liar yet again. So they went for her and she told the lady to drop dead. She was a black lady, a nice looking black lady. Why would she come for me, another black woman? But you see, they don't see me as black. That's been my thing. White people don't see me as white because I'm not white. Black people don't see me as black because I look Latin. Latinas don't like me because I don't talk Spanish. Where the hell am I going to fit in? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start going with my native side. 15% native. That's the family that I'm going to go look for. The hell with the European side of the family. The hell with the African side of the family. We's gonna look up the, seriously though guys, how do I do that? How would I be able to put my information in a database where I can find out what native I am? They say North, South, and Central American native. I have 3 type of native in me. Don't know which one. But I'm gonna go to my native side. The hell with the rest. I'm gonna go with how I look. God, I gotta go climb this shirt. Now I'll come back to. This is the kind of material, this shirt and this pants right here. This Gloria Vanderbilt pants is the kind of material, the minute you get stuff on it, it's done. It's done. This is gonna be work clothes now. I'm gonna paint in this. Child. Yeah, the lady get pissed the hell off. Because she can't believe that my hand look black. The hell, it's lighting, lady. I tell you, it's lighting. You guys see this? My medical alert bracelet is always on this right arm. Sometimes it's turned in towards me like this. Sometimes it's up. It moves around. It has, see? It's like stretchy like a watch band, see? I don't ever take it off. Because God forbid if anything happened in the street, they can flip this over and see what I have. The main deficiency. It tells them what drugs I can have. Allergic to multi-drugs. It has an 800 number that the people can call, and I'm grandfathered into this Medical Alert Foundation. I don't have to pay an annual fee. I only have to pay a fee when I want to buy a new piece of jewelry, and so every now and again I go and give them a donation because I really appreciate what they do, but I'm not on the annual thing, right? And so yeah, they call that 800 number. Anybody, medical staff, anybody, call this 800 number. And they're going to tell them where I'm supposed to go to the hospital and who's my doctor and who's my husband and this is his number. Call him. This is my connection to life, people. So I always have this on. On every video you see this thing on, and this is still not sitting on my hands. The hell? Only a couple of times I take this thing off. Well, a few, because when I had the 3 babies, no, I didn't need to take it off because I didn't have surgery. They kept it on. When I had the gallbladder out and when I had the colonoscopy. That's the only time they take this off. This don't come off ever. Never, ever. Forever, ever. Never, ever. Anyways, guys. Keep Joe in your prayers. He's not out the woods yet, okay? Anything can shift suddenly on him. So we're very, very careful with what he's eating and what he's doing. Not to like exacerbate the situation. Thank you for lifting us up. Thank you for, donating so that Joe could go to Belize to be there with his family for his dad's services and for them to scatter his mom's ashes. That's the next video that's coming up tomorrow at Joe's channel. And what else? thank you for just always being in support of me, really and truly. I've got some good supportive people that watch, and people have become friends. Some of them have become family. You know who you are. And just all around, thank you. I'm just really grateful, all right? So if you like this video, here's another one that I have lined up for you. Bye.
This is the Beth Pantry Show.